Hello, what's up everybody? It's Curtis. Welcome to Informed Tourist AI. You know how much I love a good adventure, right? Pushing limits, exploring the unknown. But even I gotta admit, some places are just straight up dangerous. We're about to dive into the top 10 most dangerous mountains in the world. Now on with the video. First up, we're heading to the Himalayas, home to some of the tallest and deadliest peaks on the planet. These mountains are not just a sight to behold, they are a testament to the raw power and beauty of nature. Kangchenjunga, straddling the border of Nepal and India, is the third highest mountain in the world, known as the Five Treasures of Snow. This name comes from the 5 peaks that make up the mountain, each representing a different treasure: gold, silver, gems, grain, and holy books. We're talking treacherous icefalls, unpredictable weather, and sheer cliffs. The conditions here are so extreme that even the most experienced climbers must proceed with caution. Imagine scaling a wall of ice, the wind howling in your ears, and the cold biting at your skin. Every step is a battle against the elements, knowing that one wrong move could send you plummeting thousands of feet. The stakes are incredibly high, and the margin for error is virtually non-existent. The views from the summit are said to be absolutely breathtaking, offering a panorama of Himalayan giants that few humans ever get to witness. The sense of accomplishment and the sheer beauty of the landscape make the grueling climb worth every ounce of effort. Offering a panorama of Himalayan giants that few humans ever get to witness. But the question is, would you risk it all for a glimpse of paradise? The allure of such an adventure is undeniable, but it comes with its own set of challenges and dangers. Let me know in the comments below. Would you take on the challenge of climbing Kangchenjunga, or would you prefer to admire its beauty from afar? Your thoughts and opinions are always welcome. Next up, we're heading to the Karakoram Range on the border of Pakistan and China, where we encounter K2, the Savage Mountain. This beast of a peak stands at a staggering 28,251 feet, making it the second highest mountain in the world. Nicknamed the Mountaineers Mountain, K2 is notorious for its extreme technical difficulty and unpredictable weather. For every 4 climbers who attempt to summit, one never makes it back down. Imagine battling your way up a near-vertical ice wall, the air thin and icy, knowing that one misstep could trigger an avalanche. K2 is definitely not for the faint of heart. Would you take on the Savage King of Mountains? Alright, let's talk about the big one, the granddaddy of them all, Mount Everest. This iconic peak, towering over 29,000 feet above sea level, needs no introduction. But let's be real here, Everest is more than just a mountain, it's a death trap disguised as a dream. With over 300 recorded fatalities, this majestic peak has claimed the lives of countless climbers. We're talking about extreme altitude sickness, treacherous ice falls, and temperatures so cold they can freeze you solid in an instant. Everest is not a mountain to be taken lightly. Think long and hard about the risks involved. Chapter 4, Mont Blanc, the White Killer. Now, let's hop over to Europe, where we find Mont Blanc, the highest peak in the Alps, straddling the border of France and Italy. With over 6,000 recorded fatalities, Mont Blanc is one of the deadliest mountains in the world. We're talking about unpredictable weather, frequent rockfalls, and hidden crevasses. Mont Blanc is a stark reminder that even the most beautiful mountains can be deadly. Would you risk it for the views? Chapter 5, Annapurna, the Goddess of Harvests. Back to the Himalayas we go, this time to face Annapurna, a mountain so dangerous it's earned the nickname, the Goddess of Harvests. With a fatality rate hovering around 32%, Annapurna has the highest fatality-to-summit ratio of any mountain over 8,000 meters. Imagine this, for every 3 climbers who stand victorious on Annapurna's summit, one never makes it back down. We're talking about avalanches, treacherous icefalls, and technical climbing sections. Annapurna is notorious for its unpredictable weather, which can change in the blink of an eye. It's a force of nature that demands respect, experience, and a whole lot of luck. Could you face a challenge with odds like that? Chapter 6, Matterhorn, the Mountain of Mountains. Alright, let's head back to the Alps, where we encounter the Matterhorn, one of the most iconic mountains in the world. With over 500 recorded fatalities, this alpine giant has claimed more lives than almost any other peak in the range. We're talking about incredibly steep rock faces, unpredictable weather, and frequent rockfalls. The Matterhorn is a stark reminder that even the most beautiful mountains can be deadly. Would you take on this iconic giant knowing its deadly reputation? Let me know in the comments below. Chapter 7, Denali, the High One. Next up, we're heading to North America, where we find Denali, the tallest mountain in North America, rising over 20,000 feet above sea level in the heart of Alaska. This majestic peak, also known as Mount McKinley, is a beacon for adventurers and nature enthusiasts alike. Its sheer size and prominence make it a sight to behold, drawing thousands of visitors each year who come to marvel at its grandeur. Denali is known for its extreme weather conditions, with temperatures that can plummet to -75 degrees Fahrenheit and hurricane-force winds. These harsh conditions create a challenging environment for climbers, who must be prepared for sudden and severe weather changes. The mountain's weather is so unpredictable that even the most experienced climbers can find themselves in life-threatening situations. The mountain is also notorious for its crevasses, hidden cracks in the glaciers that can be hundreds of feet deep. These crevasses are often covered by a thin layer of snow, making them nearly invisible and extremely dangerous. Climbers must navigate these treacherous features with caution, using ropes and other safety equipment to avoid falling into the icy depths below. At 20,310 feet, the air is so thin that your body literally starts to shut down. The lack of oxygen at this altitude can cause altitude sickness, which includes symptoms like headaches, nausea, and dizziness. Climbers must acclimate to the high altitude gradually, often spending several days at base camps to allow their bodies to adjust to the reduced oxygen levels. Denali is definitely not for the faint of heart. The climb requires not only physical strength and endurance, but also mental fortitude. Climbers face numerous challenges, from the steep and icy slopes to the relentless cold and wind. Each step towards the summit is a test of willpower and determination. It's a mountain that demands respect, experience, and a healthy dose of fear. Those who attempt to conquer Denali must be well prepared and knowledgeable about the mountain's many hazards. Proper training, equipment, and planning are essential for a successful ascent. Even the most seasoned climbers approach Denali with a sense of humility and caution. Can you handle a climb where frostbite is practically guaranteed? The severe cold on Denali can cause frostbite in a matter of minutes, making it crucial for climbers to protect themselves with the right gear and clothing. Despite the risks, the allure of standing atop North America's highest peak continues to draw adventurers from around the world, each seeking to test their limits and experience the thrill of conquering the high one. Chapter 8, Mount Vincent, the Ice Queen. Now let's head to the coldest and windiest continent on Earth, Antarctica, home to Mount Vincent, the highest peak in this icy wasteland. Just getting to Mount Vincent is an adventure in itself. We're talking about bone-chilling temperatures, blinding whiteouts, and katabatic winds. At 16,050 feet, the air is thin, and even experienced climbers can find themselves struggling to breathe. Mount Vincent is a logistical nightmare, a physical challenge, and a mental test of your limits. Imagine trekking for weeks only to face -40-degree winds. Would you still be up for the challenge? Chapter 9, Mount Hood, the Sleeping Giant. Back to the United States we go, this time to the Pacific Northwest where we find Mount Hood, a majestic stratovolcano that dominates the Oregon skyline. This picturesque peak is a popular destination for hikers, climbers, and skiers. But don't let its beauty fool you, because Mount Hood is a sleeping giant, capable of sudden and violent eruptions. The mountain is known for its unpredictable weather, which can change in an instant. Even seasoned climbers have been caught off guard by sudden changes in weather. Would you take on this icy giant knowing the odds? Chapter 10, Mount Washington, the home of the world's worst weather. And finally, we end our journey on the east coast of the United States, in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, where we find Mount Washington. This peak is not just any mountain, it is a place of extremes. A place where nature shows its raw and untamed power. This mountain holds the world record for the fastest wind gust ever recorded on the surface of the Earth. A mind-blowing 231 miles per hour. Imagine standing in winds so fierce that they could knock you off your feet in an instant. It's a testament to the sheer force of nature that can be experienced here. But it's not just the wind that makes Mount Washington so dangerous. The mountain is notorious for its severe weather conditions, which can include blizzards, ice storms, and freezing temperatures that can drop well below zero. These conditions can create a perilous environment for anyone who dares to venture up its slopes. The mountain is also known for its unpredictable weather patterns, which can change in an instant. One moment, you might be enjoying a clear sunny day, and the next, you could be enveloped in thick fog or caught in a sudden snowstorm. This unpredictability adds an element of danger that keeps even the most experienced hikers on their toes. Mount Washington is a stark reminder that even a seemingly small mountain can be deadly if you underestimate its power. At just over 6,000 feet, it may not be the tallest peak in the world, but its treacherous conditions have claimed many lives over the years. It's a place where preparation and respect for nature are paramount. Would you risk it for a hike that could turn deadly in minutes? The allure of Mount Washington is undeniable, drawing adventurers and thrill-seekers from all over the world. But it's a place where caution is key, and where the beauty of the landscape is matched only by the ferocity of its weather. So, if you ever find yourself on its slopes, remember to tread carefully and always be prepared for the unexpected. Stay safe out there. So there you have it, folks, the top 10 most dangerous mountains in the world. Thanks for watching Informed Tourist AI, hit the like button, and subscribe to stay safe and informed on your travels. Remember, the mountains are a force to be respected, not conquered. Be careful while traveling, my informed tourist friend.